Taking on Gomora United. Good evening, Lerato. Mamelodi Sundowns, who come from disappointment in the CAF Champions League, but they're taking on a Gomora United who've got nothing to lose but just making it through to the round of 16.
Well, greetings, Tato and the team. Welcome to the nation's capital, where they've rolled out the green carpet for us ahead of this Nedbank Cup round of 32 clash, where Mamelodi Sundowns, they know they have to win because this is a team that are used to facing minnows, especially at this stage in the competition. They go up against the Gomora United, and as you called it, Tato, they have nothing to lose. Coach Ashley Makhanya, he does have that experience, especially of working at the youth structures. He worked at Bidvest at TS Galaxy, so he was able to put together this particular team that should try and at least contain Mamelodi Sundowns. When we look at that starting 11 for Mamelodi Sundowns, though, you're looking at a lot of players that really haven't had a lot of game time. You start in between the sticks with a Riyad Peterson, a player that today will want to ensure that he keeps a clean sheet. What about players that will need to then sharpen up their technique, especially in front of goal? Then you're talking about players like Okatlego Ntsebeleng. But then when you look at Gomora United, they do have a player by the name of Sfiso Timba, formerly with Kaizer Chiefs Academy ranks. So this is a player that went all the way to the African Cup of Nations, got the gold and the Under-20 World Cup. Today he forms part of that heart of that defense. So they will try to ensure that they really do contain Mamelodi Sundowns, which won't be an easy task. And as Coach Ashley Makhanya calls it, saying that they will have to pick their moments in this game. They're going up against quality. That Mamelodi Sundowns team is glowing with the star quality, and they will make sure that at least they try to contain them. With that said, let's hear what the coach Miguel Cardoso and Ashley Makhanya have to say ahead of this clash. Coach, I appreciate your time today. You're facing a Gomora United that has nothing to lose. How important will it be for your team to ensure that they stay disciplined?
Well, it's obviously an important match in a new competition starting, where it's a knockout match. So I think it's a very interesting game to play in this moment. We had the need also to give game time to certain players. It's a lineup with a mix of, with double objective to bring players on the game that we believe that in the last matches were not important, but will be for sure in the next ones. And some also others that needed this to get conditioning. But a strong lineup from us against a team that, as you said, has nothing to lose. Wants for sure to show that being among the 32 best teams in the country, let's say, if we can say like that, is very important for them. We need to take the responsibility of the match, of course, understand the importance of the match for us, and make the differences that should exist not be in theory but become practical inside the four lines of the pitch. Good conditions, good weather, what to say. Just go and make a beautiful match is what is important.
Coach, quickly, I am out of time. I just want to know about the discipline. You're talking about new players that we're seeing in the starting 11 today. How important will it be for them to have that bit of patience to get things right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm speaking about, for example, Kutluano having a chance to start a match. Tsiki has a chance to start a match. Not really young players. Temba is the first time after a small injury that he had. Bringing back Aubrey again. So basically it's Mali that hasn't played still. So just basically bringing players that all of them know very well how to play in the club. So nothing new, just a matter of joining for the match, bringing the right spirit. It's very important to have a serious approach on these kind of matches.
It's 11v11. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Coach Ashley, I appreciate your time. You're up against the Mamelodi Sundowns in the Nedbank Cup. How big is this moment for the team that's currently playing in their first season in professional football?
Oh, thank you, Lerato. No, it's huge. Obviously, it's a very huge moment, and obviously the biggest game for Gomora United. You know, a young club trying to find his feet at this, NFD level, and to have a big task like this in such a prestigious competition. Yeah, it's a big game, but it's a wonderful moment. You know, these moments for a club and the players, the technical team, is moments that as you play football and involve in football, it's moments you hope for, and I just trust and hope as a club, we will cherish this moment. And on the field, of course, the players can enjoy it and show their quality and express themselves, and just take it all in. It is part of their growth and is part of the team, so that we can try and learn and improve and do our best today.
When I look at this game, Coach, you have a decision to make. And now I'm quite curious to find out which one you're going to opt for. Is it to press Mamelodi Sundowns? Is it to try and be compact and organized and really let that be the foundation of your approach?
No, we're going to look for moments to do all of that. We're not planning just to sit and wait it out. We'll have our moments to try and press high up. We'll wait for the right moments to do that. You know, we are up against a very well-oiled machine. There's no doubt about that. And we are not naive to think that we can come here, you know, and go toe-to-toe from start to finish with Mamelodi Sundowns. But, you know, football is football. You know, if our technique and our decision-making is right, is constant, and then, of course, anything can happen in football. But we know what we're up against, for sure.
It's 11v11. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, in true Nedbank Cup fashion, it is a David up against Goliath. Does the Gomora United have it in them to come and pull a surprise here at the Loftus Versfeld Stadium, where they will be overwhelmed by fans singing, wearing yellow, barikabu yellow. This is the Nedbank Cup. Kiona Yarona. Allow me to introduce our commentary team, the storytellers for this evening. In English commentary, we do have Thabiso Tema, who will be complemented by Amanda Toki Lamini, Kasisotu Kalilimila Marena, the legendary Babam Tetwa, Zulu. It is Babu ZZ Masondo. Those are the storytellers that will be making sure that we get all the action live on your World of Champions. Tato, Kiona, Yarona. This is the Nedbank Cup. It is back to you in studio.
100%.
I think on their starting lineup as well today, they've got a Manganyi who has played for Royal AM and he's been out like through and through, and Alex Boy that has played. And for me, it's how the character of the coach will transcend through his team. This is a team that in the last 7 matches, they've scored in every game. About 3-3, about 2-2, about 1-1. They love scoring. However, today, they need to be strategic and have structure and not be naive to say, we're going to go all out. You know, they need to find moments when they press, where they press, because the levels of energy are not the same. Experience and structure is not the same. But like we've been talking about dreaming, you know, but your dream has to have deeds and good deeds for it to be become true, you know. So if you lose, it mustn't be when you know, if you win, you must win because you've worked hard for it. And I think this team has shown that, because that's how they got promoted into this.
Were you watching Chelsea Arsenal last night?
Of course, I'm a Ghana, baby.
Well, then we do cross over to Loftus Versfeld, where Lerato Pajo is there for us to give up some team news. It is Mamelodi Sundowns